That's why I told you at Universal you can take a picture later. Yeah. There's a place here, di ba? May nakalagay na. I'm really thinking. And by yan. Kaya ka mo.
Very nice view.
Marta lang mo yung dati gamit. Kung may ligin. Yung gamit. Kasi mura ka sa
Sama-sama ka. Dito kayo. Ay, parang
But then the one that I found in the past without that is you only get 2 hours and that's it. I would. No. You're steps in. Like today, right now.
Yeah, right now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the War Famous Studio Tour. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hey, guys. Look, that tram is waiting for you guys. That tram over there is waiting for you, folks. Good morning. Hello, guys. Good morning, everyone.
I have express right here, general admission right there with the train.
I'm Luke, one of the tour guides here at the park. Welcome to the world-famous Universal Studios Tour.
Hi, I'm Lizzie. In just a few minutes, we're going to board a tram for a tourist movie studio. Second class is always allowed.
That's right, an hour. You can see the length of the tour.
Close your hands, so you don't want to hurt your fingers. You'll see if your hands get injured, it makes it extra hard for you guys to clap for me. And I love when people clap for me, so try and clap for me. What? Applause for me, you guys. So unexpected. did. Thank you so much for that greeting. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex. I'm going to be your tour guide today. I'm going to take you around one of the biggest, busiest, and oldest movie studios in the world, Universal Studios. Before we get going, I got to make sure everyone is properly equipped. Does everyone have their 3D glasses? Yes? Okay, that's really the only thing you need for the tour. If you don't have a pair, raise your hand, scream, and shout so we can get you some. Anybody? Okay, looks like everybody got their glasses or nobody's listening to me. Either way, I did my job. You don't have to wear your glasses right now. I will tell you when to put them on, when to take them off. I got you. That's part of my job. Okay? We're nowhere near our 3D experiences right now, and the screens on the tram are two-dimensional. I promise they'll never change. So, we're good. Alright, well folks, this is where we actually make movies, TV shows, commercials, music videos. If you came to the tour not knowing what it was about, this is a real movie studio, okay? We're going to take you out of the theme park and into our movie studio where some of your favorite writers, directors, producers, actors come to work each and every single day. Today there is some filming on the lot. They're filming for a new Ted Danson show. So we're going to keep our eyes out for red lights on our sound stages. So our sound stages are these big buildings. We'll see a lot of them down there. It's where a lot of the filming takes place. And on the outside of the buildings, there's red lights that turn on when they're actively filming inside the space. That way everyone around the space knows to be quiet and not enter the building. Okay, so I'm going to keep my eyes out for that. If we do pass a flashing red light or a just on red light on one of the structures, I will put this up on your screens. Quiet, please. Filming in progress. And what that means is quiet, please. Filming in progress. You get it, right? Now the quiet is for me, not for you, because my voice is amplified on the microphone. You guys are good to talk amongst yourselves while we pass these buildings where they're filming today. We've also had some filming recently for the show Lopez vs. Lopez with George and Mayan Lopez, some filming for Quantum Leap, and season 3 of Bel Air with Jabari Banks and Ali Charlatan. So I'll be talking a little bit about the stuff that we've had filming here recently and stuff that we've filmed here over our 100+ years of filmmaking history. We've been here making movies for quite a long time. We've been giving tours for quite a long time. I don't know if you guys knew this, but we're coming up on our 60th anniversary of the studio tour. The studio tour started in 1964 with 2 trams, 2 drivers, 2 tour guides. And now it's expanded to be an operation that takes thousands of people into our movie studio every single day. So now you're a part of our legacy here at Universal, a part of the tramily, as we say, now that you've sat aboard one of our trams, maybe for the first time today, or for the first time in your life. Obviously the first time today. This is the first tour of the day. Hey, give it up for yourselves, folks. You came here, you chose the studio tour as your first activity. I applaud you. You made a great choice because we're going to have some fun this morning and see some pretty cool stuff. You guys about ready to go? Okay, here are my final announcements. This is repetitive for some of you who have been here the whole time, okay? Move your small children towards the middle away from the outside gates. Raise your hands if you need a pair of 3D glasses. If you didn't grab a pair of 3D glasses, we're good. And watch your hands and feet as they close your gates. Okay, so once again, my name is Alex. I am going to be your tour guide. My job is the talking, okay? One thing that's not my job, the driving. That's not me. Thank goodness. They don't allow me to handle anything bigger than a Prius for everyone's safety, okay? Today we've got Titus up here behind the wheel. Everybody say hi, Titus. Okay, good. We're still waking up this morning. Titus is going to take care of us. He's going to drive us around 400 acres of movie studio today. So, looks like we're about ready to go. Got the green light? Almost. Okay. Don't get too excited. Oh, once again, you don't have to wear your 3D glasses. You can keep those safe. I'll tell you when to put them on, okay? All right, let's go. Oh, I guess I should introduce you to my special celebrity guest star for the tour. You guys probably know him. He's very famous. He's the host of The Tonight Show, the host of That's My Jam on NBC, and he's also a really good friend of mine. He just bought me a churro yesterday. So sweet. Say hello to my bestie, Jimmy Fallon. Alex. Titus. Alex. Sorry, Jimmy, I thought that churro or you have a medical emergency, or you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or have any sound or video issues, reach up, grab the red E cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, stay seated, keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle, use that red cord if you need any assistance. The studio is private property. If you drop your phone and you just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord, remain seated. No smoking allowed, and be prepared. Our tour features loud noises, sun-tram movements, fire effects, and water effects. So you're going to want to have out your cell phones, your cameras. Just keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. And finally, do not use selfie sticks while on board the tour. All right, here we go. We are entering our movie studio right now down what we call the Universal Movie Timeline. So to the right of the trail, you're seeing some movie posters from just a few of our favorite films here at Universal. We've most likely made a few of your favorite films because, frankly, well, we've just made a lot of films, okay? Films are good. We've been here making movies, like I said, since 1915. It all started with one guy named Carl Laemmle. Carl was originally a German immigrant. He moved to America in 1884, and he became obsessed with the art of motion picture. So much so that he dreamt of creating an entire city devoted to the craft of film, and that's exactly what he made. He made a city. This is not Hollywood or Studio City or Burbank. No, we're a Universal City, our very own filmmaking city. Look to the right. This is our city fire station, Fire Station 51. It is a real fire station. It sort of has to be, because to be a real city, you gotta have a few things that all cities must have. So you gotta have a fire station, a sheriff's station, a zip code, and at least one Starbucks coffee. You gotta have one. So we got everything a city requires except for residents. No one lives here. Instead, we have artists that come together every day to bring you guys your favorite TV shows and movies. Now, where do we film these shows and movies? You're probably wondering. Most of the filming happens in great big buildings we call sound stages. Look to the left. This is our largest and oldest soundstage, Soundstage 12. Built back in 1928 for the movie musical Broadway, and since then it's housed some of the most memorable scenes in all of Hollywood history. All these scenes done inside of that same stage. Now, we haven't always used sound stages. When we first opened our movie studio, we were making silent films. It wasn't until the late 1920s we got the ability to make movies with sound, or as we call them then, the talking pictures. But when we started making the talkies, we had to find a way to capture all the talking without also recording a bunch of background noise on set. So we needed soundproof stages, hence the name sound stages. And now buildings like these are where 80 to 90% of all filming in the industry takes place. Their walls are 4 times thicker than typical walls and heavily insulated, making them about 98% soundproof. That way it's always the way we like it. Now, this is a set off to the left-hand side. It's been pretty busy recently. In 7 and 8, they have the set for Bel Air. The dramatic retelling of The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, starring Jabari Banks and Ali Charlatan. They're working hard on season 3 these days. They're not filming today, but they're probably doing some sort of production here on the lot, or pre-production or post-production with the stuff that they've been filming over the past several weeks. Stage 14 is also home to Bel Air, but it's no stranger to great shows. It was home to Superstore with America Ferrera, The Mindy Project with Mindy Kaling, and it's also been home to some pretty famous movie scenes from films like Jurassic Park, Apollo 13, and Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Stage 14 is actually where they had the top amount trumpet for the Dr. Seuss How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. But let's talk television, because right now we're in a TV boom in the industry. Thanks to our streaming service system we've developed over the past several years, we're making more TV than ever before in history. And our television history starts in the stages to the right here. These stages have housed a lot of television for us over the years. Sitcoms like Different Strokes, Who's the Boss, and Pretty the Teenage Witch. Dramas like Coach, Parenthood, and Desperate Housewives, all made here at Universal. Stage 16 and 17 here were recently used for Never Have I Ever, starring Maitreyi Ramakrishnan, and based on a true story with Kaylee Cuoco. Have you guys seen Oppenheimer? You can stream it now on Peacock. We actually made scenes from that movie in these stages to the right here, 18 and 19. But currently this is where they're filming for that Ted Danson show. So I'm going to get a little quiet so that I make sure not to miss this red light on the building that might be on. That might say that they're filming, so then I need to be quiet. Let's see. Oh no, the door is open, so we're good to go. We're going to pass by here, full volume. Hey, I mentioned Ted Danson, but here's our other favorite Ted, Ted the teddy bear. Hey buddy. Drinking his ice cold generic beer, isn't he cute? He just got his own TV show, did you guys hear? I'll let Seth MacFarlane tell you more about it. He's the expert.
Hi everyone, Seth MacFarlane. I'm excited to share with you a behind-the-scenes look at my Peacock original event series, TED. It's a prequel series set in 1993. That means our skilled craftspeople can build a high school, a house, and even recreate downtown Boston as it looked back in the day, using exterior sets and facades you're about to see on the tour. But I should warn you, TED is intended for mature audiences only. So grown-ups, tell the kids to go in the other room before you watch. Come on!
Sorry, Ted. Look to the left, folks, you'll see some TED-colored buildings. These are what we call our bungalows. They're offices for some of the best writers, directors, producers in the biz. Companies like Illumination Entertainment work here. They brought you Despicable Me. We've got Pascal Pictures. They brought you Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse with the help of Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who also have their office here. They brought you the Lego Movie. Yeah. Look to the left, you'll see some activity out here, the George Lopez soundstage. This is where they're filming Lopez versus Lopez, with George and Mike Lopez, his real-life daughter. But folks, we're going to make a very important transition right now. We're going to go from what we call the front lot of the studio into the back lot. And as I always say, it's business in the front lot, but it's a party in the back lot, okay? So get out your cameras, you're going to love this. We're going to show you our largest backlot set right off the bat. Look to the left-hand side, you'll see our Metropolitan set, our big city set here at Universal. Now let me explain. Inside of our sound stages, we're mostly filming interior scenes, you know? Scenes that happen inside, like bedrooms, offices, kitchens, things like that. But sometimes you gotta see outside on camera. We call those exterior scenes. And exterior sets, they don't always fit inside of our sound stages. So when we need them to be as big as possible, we bring them out here to the back lot and build them that way. So we're gonna show you a lot of different backlot sets today that represent different types of places you might find in the world. That way our filmmakers have a lot of options, you know? They can go through their script and hopefully find every location they need right here at Universal. Now what we can provide in our city here is any city you need to create, you can do it. So in this city has been Chicago and the Blues Brothers, it's been my hometown of Kansas City and the movie City Heat, it's been London and Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, it's even been New York, and I know a guy that knows a lot about NYC.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday. This is actually my old neighborhood. What's that mug over there? That old woman. Now wait, who's my favorite hot dog guy? Hey buddy, how's it going, everybody? Hey, this is like a little time. I love New York City.
And look, they're making it here right now in the area of our city set that we call London Square because it kind of has European architecture. They're adding this fence right here. They've added all of the stained glass inlays on that building and this wall right here to create sort of a courtyard look, which will be used for that new Ted Danson show. It's called A Classic Spy, okay? And that's what they were filming in that soundstage a little earlier. So I'm assuming next week or maybe the week after, they'll be filming out here in London Square. Don't know what place they're trying to create. You can create any place here. It's all about the details. This is exactly what productions do. Our city kind of provides a blank slate location for the production, and they come in and add all of the details that makes it exact, specific for whatever they are trying to create, right? Now some of the stuff we create out here is action-packed. This is where a lot of special effects and stunt sequences are done for some of your favorite superhero and action movies. Captain America, The First Adventure, The Amazing Spider-Man, Transformers with Shia LaBeouf, Hobbs and Shaw with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. They all filmed here in our city for some of their biggest action scenes. But folks, I gotta get you out of our concrete jungle. We gotta go seek some adventure in the real jungle of Skull Island. Let's go.
I like films that just take you away from your life. As you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from historic times.
All right, thrill seekers, stay seated. want to lose for the day. And let's go to Skull Island. We're going to the Universal Picture Car lineup, so get out your cameras or hit the road, Jack. A picture car is any vehicle seen in TV or film, and we've lined up a few of our favorites out here to the left-hand side, so take a look. Some of my favorites are from Back to the Future and Back to the Future 2. The ones from the sequel are supposed to fly. They're also supposed to be from the year 2015. You know, the future. Do we have cars from the past? Why, yes, we have. Dabba-dabba-doo. Got another flying car, the Ford Anglia from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Here's a little secret. That's just one out of 17.5 versions of the car they made and used for the movie. They had to have a bunch of different ones that all had different features appropriate for different special effects and stunt sequences. At the end of the lineup, there's a tank from Transformers. Be careful, it's very powerful. It's made out of super high-tech plywood. Careful. No, it's just wood. It's just painted to look like metal. Pretty cool, right? We have incredible artists in this industry that can take surfaces like plastic and plywood, paint it up to look like absolutely anything. And we use a lot of plywood because A, plywood's cheap, that's good. B, it's light, that's helpful on set. And C, we don't feel bad about blowing it up. And we do love to blow stuff up in our action movies. Oh, speaking of which, right now I want to take you guys to a little island off the coast of Costa Rica where the biggest thing we ever blew up was actually Jeff Goldblum's career. And now he's a big star, so you're welcome, Jeff. Yes, this is where we keep set pieces and props and our squirrels from Jurassic Park. Off to the left-hand side, you'll see the mobile lab from the Lost World. This vehicle is also made mostly out of plywood. I'm telling you, we make everything out of wood, including our dinosaur cages here to the right, which probably isn't that smart of an idea, because now that I think about it, dinosaurs have sharp teeth, right? They can probably chew through wood if they really want. Oh no, look out everybody, we got dinosaurs on the loose, oh no. This is terrible. I'm so sorry, folks. I did not see this coming. You see, this only happens every single day. Alright, look up on your screens. Let me show you that mobile lab you just saw in person in action. Here it is in the Lost World. And this is the scene that necessitated the vehicle being made out of wood because it had to be light enough for them to dangle precariously off of this rainforest cliff. Which would be even cooler if this was some real rainforest cliff. But this is a parking garage here at Universal covered in dirt. Looks good though. Now they filmed the scene with a bunch of rain. Why? Because they wanted it to be as scary as possible. And rain can do that. Rain increases the emotion, the tension, and the panic scene is twisted. Think about it. Sad scenes get sadder in the rain. Romance scenes somehow get more romantic in the rain. And studio tours, they get more fun in the rain, folks. We're whipping up a story for you right now, just the way we would for a movie. Let's get the rain started. Guys, we're ready for the water? Yep, here we go. On my cue, and action. There we go. Excellent. Folks, this is how we make rain in the movies. We're using a very complicated, very intricate system. It's called a sprinkler. Remember that? Now, shoots the water up and out. That way it falls back down as naturally as possible. Film this rain, you have to bring out some better lighting equipment. If you don't light rain correctly, it can just make your picture a little blurry. So the trick is to light from behind the water, to backlight it from multiple different angles, then it usually shows up nice and clear. We're getting too much water though. Guys, cut the rain, we're getting way too much down here. Oh no. Too late, we got a flash flood. Take cover, everyone. But if you're looking for the true home of the brave here at Universal, look no further than right here in the Wild Wild West. Welcome to 6 Points, everybody. This is where we created some of the greatest westerns of all time. Some of your favorite cowboys, like Death Street Rides Again with Jimmy Stewart and Miss Marlena Dietrich, or My Little Chickadee with Mae West and W.C. Fields. We added a couple of new favorite cowboys to our roster back in 2019 when they were here for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino's latest, with Brad Pitt and Leo DiCaprio. A couple of no-name actors you probably never heard of. Very good though, very talented. Now folks, we are going to turn the corner here out of our Western sets and you're going to see some of our newest sound stages. Stage 31 is where they film everyone's favorite singing competition show, The Voice. Working on season 25 of The Voice these days. And the cast and crew of The Voice get the best view on the property. They get to look at this little lake. This is Park Lake. It has 2 fountains and a whole family of adorable geese. They're so cute. Way cuter than the creature that used to inhabit this water, the gillman from Creature from the Black Lagoon. Yeah, this guy did not look as cute eating breadcrumbs out of our hands, but he is a very terrifying monster. He's a part of our monster legend. legacy because we here at Universal were famous for monster movies. Made all those original classics, Frankenstein, Dracula, The Wolfman, The Invisible Man, Bride of Frankenstein, all made here at Universal by Universal. And mostly in this little village to the right called Little Europe. That's where I'm going to take you right now, folks, but I gotta warn you, if you're a big scary movie fan, unfortunately, Little Europe is not much of a scary place nowadays. Now, it's more of a good place, from the good place. Welcome to the good place, y'all, you made it. It was Germany a few years after that for All Quiet on the Western Front, released in 1930, the movie that earned us our first Best Picture award at the Oscars. Turned it into Spain for City Slickers with Billy Crystal and then The Running of the Bulls. And it was Italy and Angels and Demons when they blew up the Vatican. Oh, folks, I gotta let you know we're about halfway through our tour, so just a reminder, the studio is private property. If you drop your phone and you just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord, but do remain seated on the tram. Thanks, Frankie. He's a big one for safety. Frankenstein's monster, who you just saw there, probably our most famous monster of all time. That look that he has, that we all know, the flat top skull, the bolts coming out of the neck, that was all designed by our makeup designer, Jack Pierce, back in the 30s when we first made Frankenstein. He created some of our most famous makeup looks, which was new for the era, because before our monster movies, we didn't have a lot of room for a makeup designer on set. Usually actors did their own makeup. But when we had more of a consistent need to create these grotesque creatures for the big screen, we had to start utilizing the help of a makeup designer. And Jack Pierce was our go-to guy. And his designs were so scary that people actually would faint from seeing these movies. They would often put doctors and nurses on staff at movie theaters when they showed films like Frankenstein, so that when people fainted, they would be treated immediately by a medical team. It's a true story. Now, folks, we're known for making some pretty scary movies here at Universal. In 1975, we made a movie so terrifying it kept people out of the ocean all summer long. Let's go to the ocean now. We're going to Amity Island from Steven Spielberg's Jaws. Amity means friendship, and that's what we hope to witness here today, the start of a new friendship between the sharks and the humans of Amity. I know that sounds kind of unrealistic, but listen, we've tried everything to solve our problem with these sharks except diplomacy. So today we've sent out our human representative, my friend George, who's in the water right now, meeting with the leader of the sharks to hopefully form some sort of a truce. Let's see how this goes. Could be history in the making, folks. Stay seated. Okay, they're talking. This is good. He's screaming. That's a little weird. And bleeding. Oh no, George! Oh no, George! Well, I think negotiations just went under, folks. I can't believe some of you guys are filming this. It's really insensitive. We're gonna have to go with our backup plan. We just hatched the bait to that yellow barrel out there. Oh, okay. The shark's taking the bait, but he's also taking the dock. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Is that gasoline? Oh wow. Folks, that's our mechanical shark out there. His name is Bruce. He's modeled and nicknamed after the original shark from Jaws, but he's not the original, and that's a good thing, I promise, because our shark shows up every day, ready to work, and I cannot say the same for the OG. See for yourself, okay? It was born to his editor, Verna Fields, because she was the one who has edited all this messy footage of the shark malfunctioning and was expected to put together a terrifying thriller with all of it. She was like, no, maybe it's scarier what we don't actually see of the shark. So upon her request, they did a reshoot where they shot from the POV of the shark, as if the camera was looking through the shark's eyes, right? It replaced all the bad footage, they used the POV footage instead, and not only did it save the film, it made the movie scarier, kept the audience in suspense for longer. Verna Fields won the Oscar that year for editing. Look to the right, you'll see our beautiful chicken ranch from the best little whorehouse in Texas. This house marks the entrance to our residential section of the lot. We got a whole neighborhood out here full of traditional style homes that could be from anywhere in USA. Right now I'm going to get to take you down one of the most talked about streets in all of Hollywood history, folks. We call it Colonial Street. You might know it as Wisteria Lane from ABC's Desperate Housewives. But long before the Housewives were even a glimmer in some producer's eye, this street was making movies on it. So let me show you around, starting on the left, excuse me. The brown house here belonged to Jimmy Stewart in Harvey back in 1950. The purple house is 1313 Mockingbird Lane from the Munsters in the 60s. The yellow house belonged to the Hardy Boys in the 70s. It's also where Davey lives in Never Have I Ever. But the gray house is my favorite. It's where Dr. Dre and Eminem stood outside of a burned down house with a handful of gas and a handful of matches. Still weren't found out. And the Forgot About Dre music video. Very important cultural event for my generation. Now, burned down house is a great example of something you can create here that you can't do in somebody's real neighborhood. If you need a scene where you're burning down a house, you're probably not going to do that in the real suburban area, okay? Here, nobody lives here. Nobody's walking by pushing their strollers or their dogs. Nobody, at least that we didn't ask to be here, right? There's no nosy neighbors. We control this street, which means we can do absolutely anything we need to do for a movie or a TV show. We can make it happen. We can even change up the season. You know, here in LA, we get a lot of spring and summer. But if we need to make a Halloween movie, well, we'll bring out colorful leaves, staple them to the branches, put them in the lawns. If we want it to be winter, we'll call up a business called Snow Business, because there's no business like Snow Business. They specialize in bringing out fake snow for productions. Look to the left, you'll see a blue house with 3 windows on top. It's the second blue house in a row. This is a house they use a lot for Ted, the movies, and now the TV show. And they decked it out for a Halloween episode. Check this out. Yeah, see, they've added the colorful leaves to the lawn. They've added gravestones and ghosts on the porch, making it look like spooky season. Now, of course, we don't use these houses much for interior filming, mostly just exterior filming. So this is how it'll work. They'll film an exterior shot of the house to set up where we are, then cut to an interior scene that's supposed to be happening inside the house, but it's actually being filmed in a soundstage. When they cut the two things together, it looks like it's happening all in the same spot.
Oh my God, we're doing a public service. It's the house, less than stellar Halloween costume. It's starting to the band, it's employment, it's all over town.
Here's some other Samaritans that have lived on Colonial Street. See, we use this street over and over and over again, but the audience barely notices that all of our characters live in the exact same neighborhood. That's because we dress the street up to look a little different every time we use it, whether it's Halloween decorations or it's just picket fences, patio furniture, mailboxes, street lamps. All this stuff is picked out fresh for each new batch of characters. For Desperate Housewives, they even painted the houses colors they thought reflected the personalities of each of the ladies as an added way of telling the story subconsciously using color. Filmmakers do this a lot. They use colors strategically because individual colors can have specific emotional effects on the human mind. So when we see certain colors, it can actually influence us to feel certain ways. All subconsciously, of course. But filmmakers will use this little piece of science. They'll use a lot of one color in a movie. We call it a color motif. It'll set a certain emotional tone for the film. Or they'll dress a character in a certain color to make the audience feel a certain way about that character. Folks, we're 10 minutes away from the end of our tour. Final reminder to stay seated and pull that red cord if you need assistance. But I need assistance telling telling you about the next set on our lot. It's from a sci-fi thriller called Nope, starring Kiki Palmer, Steven Yeun, Daniel Kaluuya, Brandon Perea. Here to tell you all about it is writer-director, Academy Award winner Jordan Peele.
Team of collaborators all ran hard and worked together. This, Jupiter's Playground. Nostalgic, small-time, Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Fallon. Over there, you'll enter the window. Have your picture taken just like the kids in an old That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? What? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Showcase an unbelievable live show. So live. Behind this Hollywood frontier town lies a series. Welcome to the world of no.
Supposed to. Just a great example of using sound effects to build your suspense, put you on the edge of your seat, make you wonder what's about to pop out next. This is what they do in thriller movies and horror movies all the time. They're manipulating your emotions using your senses, whether it's color or sound or music. Hold on one second. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing. Hey, Titus, are we being rerouted? Oh. Okay, change of plans, folks. Security has a bit of a safety concern. They've asked that we pull off the route, so stay seated for a second. They've sent somebody out here to tell us what's going on. Let's see what's happening here. Hello? Oh, hey, Roman. It's, what's up? Incoming call? Let's see what's happening.
Look, this might be more serious than I thought. What just happened? This is a secure line. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I am, boy. I'm the reason bad guys use a nightlight. I'm the reason the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed. And I'm the reason you just lost control of this whole operation. My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service. And as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge.
The hell you are.
Let me clue you in on two things, sweet cheeks. One, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. And two, an international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out. Shaw's as ruthless as they come, and he'll stop at nothing to eliminate his target. Every living soul on this vehicle is in serious danger. Other than that, enjoy the ride.
This is not your jurisdiction.
It is now, stink pickle.
I'm so tired of you stink guys stepping in. Just whatever you feel like.
Mute him.
Oh, okay.
Don't you?
Sorry.
That's better. We're moving your vehicle to a safe location until we have the situation under control. Until then, I want everybody to stay calm. Enjoy the ride. I'm taking care of business. Hobbs out.
All right, Hobbs out. Well, folks, as you've heard there, a little bit more of the backstory now that can inform your acting here in Fast and the Furious Supercharged. Okay, so let's all put ourselves in this movie. First up, hiding inside of our tram garage here. Folks, go ahead and stay seated, security loose articles, and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle, okay? And by tram garage, I meant our truck repair shop.
FBI, don't move. Damn, that's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shit, man? I know.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
That ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family protects you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Sean traced us. Ops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Try to move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this. Robert, don't shoot! Head for the bridge! Under construction! Everybody hold on! Get the entrance! Oh, God!
I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. As we say in the biz, that's a wrap. Bye, everyone. Bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye now. Bye-bye.